Travel to.
Okay, you
I
are.
work from there.
Oh, good. Okay.
And concentration.
It is now 6:36 and the Weldon City Schools Board of Education meeting is now called to order. Let's get started with our mission statement. And it's all read in unison. The mission of the Weldon City School District is to create and maintain a highly effective educational system in which every student receives the highest quality of education. School employees and parents work together to prepare students to become caring, competent, and responsible citizens who value education as a lifelong process. And now we will have approval of the agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda and
I make a motion, well,
we have a.
right,
Add it. Okay. What, you gonna add it?
we're gonna add it.
At 10A. We're at the summer school position discussion. Under discussion, item 10A.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion to approve the amended agenda.
I make a motion,
Sorry, so first there should be a motion to amend the agenda to add discussion of the summer school positions as item 10A on the agenda. Is there anyone who wants to make that motion?
you may have to walk me through, because I'm not sure if I heard it.
Say motion to amend the agenda to add discussion of summer school positions as item 10A.
Make a motion to amend the agenda to add to number 10A summer school position.
The motion and properly second that we amend the agenda to add the summer school positions as 10A. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, ayes have it, so recorded.
Motion.
I make a motion to approve the amended agenda.
Second,
Okay, it's been motioned and properly second to approve the amended agenda. All in favor? Any opposed? Ayes have it, so recorded. All right. So we have recognitions, man. Okay, yes. So next up, we have recognitions and upcoming school events. Ms. Angela Lee Easter here. Hey, good evening, Ms. Easter.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And we would like to just welcome everyone here. We want to just acknowledge our board vice chair, which is
Thank you.
here tonight. Our board members, our superintendent, and this wonderful community. And we want to welcome you for another opportunity to hear some great things that are going on here at Weldon City Schools. I'll begin with the recognitions from Weldon Elementary School. The student of the month is Caden Davis. That is right. Kelly Bailey is as student of the month because he consistently demonstrates a positive attitude, strong work ethic, and has shown tremendous growth academically. Caden actively participates in class, takes pride in his work, and shows perseverance even when tasks are challenging. His respect for others and willingness to help make him, it has helped make him a role model in our classrooms. I am proud to recognize Caden for his outstanding efforts and his character for this one.
All right. All right, Kate. Oh. Congratulations, Kate. Yeah, y'all, come on, let's come on in the middle here. Yeah. Want to best ask for you all, then you all have to sign. Okay, come on in, yes, all right, yes, sir. Come on in. All right.
Okay, let's make sure we get everybody in here, okay. Everybody smile? All right. Thank you.
Right.
Congratulations. Our next student of the month, she's not here, got a game, is Angel Martin, 8th grade. Our student of the month is Angel Martin, a shining example of responsibility, dedication, and school pride. She's consistently putting forth her best effort in classes, completes assignments on time, and takes ownership of her learning. Let's give her a hand.
All right.
Our next student of the month is from Weldon High School, London Moore, 10th grade. London is a model student. She is respectful of her peers. She is very considerate and puts the needs of others before her own. London will be inducted in the National Honor Society. She is dually enrolled at Halifax Community College. London has a pleasant personality and she is well loved among her peers. We are proud to and excited to acknowledge her as our student of the month. And now we have our student of the month for Roanoke Valley Early College, and this Kershaya Clanton. Kershaya Clanton, 10th grade. Kershaya models integrity, character, tenets of a successful early college student. She presents Roanoke Valley Early College, what represents Roanoke Valley Early College well, and whatever she does, her smile and positive energy adds light to our school culture. We are proud to have her as an integral part of Roanoke Valley Early College School of Health, Science, Business, Civic Leadership family.
All right.
Yes, sir. We're gonna make sure.
Okay. I do have this one.
Beautiful. Thank you. Congratulations. And now we would like to acknowledge our employee of the month, Mrs. Jennifer Friend, our instructional coach and AIG coordinator at Weldon High School. Mrs. Friend constantly empowers teachers through thoughtful coaching, collaboration, encouragement. Her dedication to instructional excellence and student growth makes her truly deserving of Employee of the Month. Thank you,
All right.
Mrs. Friend. Congratulations.
All right.
And we have now our district parent, our first district parent of the month, Devonna Harris, Weldon Elementary. Coming on. Coming on. Mrs. Harris, so generous that donating clothing to our clothing, closet, pantry, and on 2 occasions, she often brings snacks for the students. She also supports with feedback regarding changes from the previous year. She provides thoughtful and constructive feedback. We are proud to present Ms. Harris, our January district parent of the quarter.
Without you, then we would be fan of the month, right? Come on, man. They both fell off. There you go.
Beautiful. Everybody, okay, I got all, they in. Good job.
All right. Congratulations.
Our second district parent of the month is Mr. Willie Peoples of Weldon High School. Congratulations, Mr. Willie Peoples, for being an outstanding parent at Weldon High School. We are proud to announce you as our district parent of the month. Right. Hold on a minute.
Congratulations. All right. Yes.
You know, that's right. There you go. Perfect. Congratulations, I like that. Right.
All right, congratulations again.
Now, at this time, Weldon City Schools would like to present to the Board of Education and to our wonderful community, the schools that receive the highest attendance rate awards. At this time, we are proud to present the traveling trophy to the school with the highest attendance rate for the month of December. This recognition celebrates a strong culture of commitment, consistency, and student engagement with an outstanding attendance rate of 95.94%.
Wow.
Roanoke Valley Early College has demonstrated excellence in ensuring that students are present and ready to learn each day. Congratulations to the students, the staff, the families of Roanoke Valley Early College on this well-earned achievement. Congratulations.
And we get a little side, side up a little bit. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, congratulations.
This concludes recognitions and acknowledgement for our school. We thank you all for your attention and so much for coming. Can you please?
You all are welcome to stay. You don't have to leave. Well, thank you. All right, next, we have public forum. Dr. Boone, do we have anybody for public forum tonight?
No, sir.
Okay, we don't have anyone for public forum. So we go directly to our reports. First up, we have our superintendent report, Dr. Tammy Boone.
Good evening. So I am going to ask Malik to come and help me for a second. So as we all know, this is School Board Appreciation Month. And of course, we have your pictures posted on the website, but it just would not be quite right if we did not do something for you just to show you that we appreciate the work that you do every day. We realize that being a school board member is not an easy job because things come at you from every side, but we do want to just give you a little something to show you that we appreciate all of the work that you do for Weldon City Schools, the students, the staff, the community, everyone around. So at this time, we're just going to. Oh, I got more help than I needed.
Wow. Awesome. No, right? We're going to a peanut coma.
You're not coming.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay, great, thank you.
Get you ready first, right? There you go. Perfect.
Thank you.
Oh, I got one too, I left mine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Miss Jenkins does have one
I do.
herself. So Miss Lee, take her picture when she goes to get her basket. But again, I mean, when thinking about it, what do you give a group of people who probably have everything? And considering this is January, whatever the date is, the 15th.
15.
And since Christmas just passed, and I'm sure you all got everything that you asked for Christmas, but the peanuts will
Yes,
supplement
sir.
when you need something
Yes,
just
sir,
to
yes, sir.
pick up for a minute.
Yes,
So
yes.
again, we thank you do every day. And
Thank
we
you,
are
thank you.
So,
Okay.
having said, the next thing I would like to say is that we do have a student at Arvet. I am sure that I'm going to try not to mess her name up, but her name is Denise Manyanga. She has been accepted to participate in the Governor's Page Program that will be on February 23rd through 26th. So we say congratulations to her. Job well done. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Mayor Cradle. He made a generous donation to Weldon City Schools. And if you know any little bit about the little bit of history Mayor Cradle and I have, he has a habit of throwing out these challenges. So he throws out the challenge and we just try to meet it. So I told him that I would come back to him at the end of the school year since he cut it in half and decided to do something halfway, that I'll come back at the end of the year and give him a double for the trouble.
There you go.
So we do say thank you to him for making a very generous donation. Next, I am very proud to announce that Andrew Jackson has indeed been listed on the National Historic Registry.
Yeah.
And I would also like to report some first semester testing data.
Okay.
Beginning with our CTE fall 2025 data. So in our child development class in 24-25, that was a field tested year, which we know does not count. But I am pleased to say that in the fall of 2025, our students scored at 84.6%. And in our food and nutrition 1 class in 24-25 school year, our students scored 70.4%. And in the fall of 2025, our students scored 78.8%.
What was the first one for food nutrition one?
For child nutrition, for which year?
You
need
said
both.
you said child food and nutrition one,
Food and nutrition 1 for 24-25, it was 70.4%.
70.
70.
Okay, I thought you said 17.
No, ma'am, 70.4.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Business ethics and law 1 at Weldon High School. This was a field tested year and the score was 38.5%. And business ethics and law 1 for Arvet. This was also a field tested year for them and the score was 58.3%. So moving on, additional data for the fall of 2025. Our math 3, Weldon High School. In 24-25 school year, at the end of the school year, those students scored at 28.6%. At Weldon High School, at the end of fall semester 2025, our students scored 70.6%.
All right. All right, excellent.
Yes, it is. Very good. English 2 at Weldon High School in 24-25. At the end of the school year, our students scored 11.1%. And in the fall of 2025, and we also did some retesting on January 12th, but our students have scored at 23.8%. So there's still some growth there to be
Yes.
celebrated.
Yes.
Math 3 at Arvet for 24-25 school year, those students scored at 85.2%. In the fall of 2025, those students in Math 3 at Arvet scored at 45.5%. Please don't be discouraged, because I have all faith that they will make it up second semester. Biology at Arvet for 24-25, those students scored at 38.5%. And in the fall of 2025 at Arvet for biology, those students scored at 87.5%.
Right.
So, I say that we have some wonderful things going on. Do we have much work to be done? Yes, we do. And we are trying our very best to make sure that that work is done, even with the hiccups that we have to encounter along the way. But I am confident that we will meet our goal as we go along and continue to work hard and do what needs to be done.
Yes.
And finally, I would just like to say that our school is back in session, and we are on a quest to provide our students with a quality education. I do not believe we should operate any other way in the school system except to put our students first and to make sure that we provide them with a quality education. The past is the past. We can not go back and change anything that happened first semester, but we can go on and try to do some things differently second semester and try to make sure that our students succeed and that they are successful in the classroom. Therefore, I ask that we all work together in Weldon City Schools, that being school staff, students, parents, the community, and board members, that we all work together to do what is in the best interest of our children. Let us not think about ourselves. Let us think about why we are here every day. And the main reason that we have the positions that we have and that we come to work every day should be for the well-being and the benefit and the good of our students. So if I could ask anything of every person in this room and every person looking tonight virtually, that would be, let us all begin to work together to do what needs to be done for this school system so that we can taunt ourselves and poke our chest out and say that we have made huge strides in
Yes.
Weldon City Schools and that we are doing something that maybe we haven't done for a long time. And that is show North Carolina that our students can learn just as well as any other students can.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am?
I know that, for the band students, do you know where we are with that? Because I know that Mr. Yes, thank you. Was talking about uniforms. Do you know how close we are to that?
I do not.
Okay.
But I will get an answer for you.
Okay, thank you.
Good question. Any other questions?
Thank you. Ms.
Good job.
Ritchie, for
I
all
would
your
just
hard
like
work.
to say, thank you, Dr. Boone, let's give her a hand.
Yes.
It's all about the students, Ms. Jenkins.
Absolutely, yeah.
And when I go away and I go to Raleigh and I have people who ask me questions about what used to be in Weldon, it offends me.
Mhm.
And I tell people that that's offensive to me because I wasn't here with what used to be.
Right.
And I really don't care. That doesn't bother me what used to be. I'm more concerned about the here and now
Right.
and making sure that these kids get an education. That's
Absolutely.
it for me.
Right, right.
So at this time, I will ask, as part of superintendent's report, ask Mr. Bernard Hall to come up. He'll give us an update on our new construction.
All right. Hey, good evening, Mr. Hall.
Good evening, board members, Dr. Bill. with you again this evening, and I recall in few past months, I've stood here and said, there's not a whole lot to talk about. And, that's changing very quickly. That-
All right,
that
all right.
Absolutely is changing. Matter of fact, I've titled what I'm doing now, Countdown to Occupancy.
All right, all right.
We are headed toward, there's a certificate of occupancy for that new campus. We mentioned last year that the schedule currently was, or was previously showing August 26th. They have escalated 1 week, so we'll take every.
We'll
We'll take it, we'll take it, we'll take it.
Hopeful and expecting that we will get more than that. But right now, substantial completion is on the schedule. It's calling for August 19th.
August 19th,
Let me
okay.
stop and talk to you about what substantial completion means. It does not mean absolutely everything is
Right.
finished.
Right,
There may very well be a punch list of items. There may well be some things that are in the contract that are not complete, but they're not impeding your ability to move in
all right.
and at least get started.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
substantial completion means it is essentially complete enough for to start moving in and start setting up.
That's great.
I'll just jump around and say I've already had a conversation with Dr. Boone about you guys having a backup plan, calendar wise,
Mhm.
because hopefully we'll make up some, or the contractor will make up some additional time. And it would be nice to get that date back in July. I would advise you not to count on that.
Mhm.
We're hopeful for that, but you need to have a contingency plan in the event that completion is too close to the start of school. So I'll just leave that where it is. That's for upcoming discussion.
So,
Yes.
just a quick question.
Yeah.
So I mean, everything is done, I mean, almost like closed in where, you know, all the roofing and all that stuff is complete. So that's almost dried in.
You mean, oh, at this point?
Yeah.
Let me see, I don't think, yeah, I think the roofing was pretty much done.
Okay.
There's still parts of the shell. I think they were just finishing some of the windows.
Okay,
I don't think they've gotten a drying letter yet.
okay,
The,
okay.
the architect will issue an official letter that says they're dried in. They're not at that point yet.
Not yet, okay,
Just to talk about the schedule a little bit,
okay.
they indicated, the contractors indicated that, well, let me talk to you about a term that's used, which is critical path.
Okay,
Critical path is essentially the task, the list of tasks that determine when you can finish.
right.
So the critical path for this project has now become the electrical work. Certain things like switchgear, which is the major electrical box that comes in from your transformer. Just a few years ago, lead time on that was well over a year. It's gotten better over the last couple of years, but they do have switchgear on site right now. And they are expecting to start up everything, right? The major startup would be your mechanical systems for heating and cooling. They're expecting to start all that up in March. So, that's good. So, but if you stop and think about it, we're in January, before you know it, the sun will be here. So we're in good shape, but still a lot to do. Other things to mention to you, we are still constantly monitoring the budget to make sure that everything is in check. I'm in conversation with Dr. Boone and Mr. Hunter about if we have available funds, what is the list of options and what can the district afford to add into the project. So that is front and center very much right now. Owner provided items. There are always things that the district, the owner, has to provide, because when you walk into that campus, when it is complete, it's not gonna have absolutely everything. And a lot of it is like administrative things, like the office supplies and so forth. There's some other bigger ticket items, but we're going through and evaluating owner provided items list to make sure that we're purchasing things in time for them to be here and available this summer. One of the things that's on your agenda later is the finalization of the contract for furniture, fixtures, and equipment. You've approved the quotes earlier. It's just a matter of formalizing that agreement. So that's set up and will be in time. Matter of fact, I just scheduled a meeting yesterday or today with the vendor to do a walkthrough in April. So they'll start as we're now in the first and second quarter of this year, we'll start having vendors that are gonna have to do things, a lot of work this summer. We'll start having them come through periodically to take a look, so they'll get them, current snapshot of what they've got to get done this summer. And that also applies to Weldon staff. The task of moving into a facility, well, I'll just tell you this, there are some companies that specialize in move management. And years ago, when I first heard about that, I thought, well, maybe that's not such a big deal, but if you've been through it, you understand it's a big deal. Because you're gonna have some items that are gonna come from your current space over into that new campus. You're gonna have some things that are brand new. And for everybody to know exactly what's gonna be in place, it turns out to be a lot to that process. But we're starting that conversation now over the next couple of months, so there are no surprises in this summer. And I think that pretty much, those are the highlights that I brought to share with you this evening. Any questions for me?
Looks good. I drove by there. It looks good. It's coming along. Yeah. Okay, so.
All right.
I don't have any questions. I just say again how appreciative we are
Yeah.
that you are working with the project. It helps
Yes.
Hunter and myself out quite a bit, so we are very appreciative
Thank you.
for you being on top of it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Another on-site, visit schedule anytime soon?
Well, then we can arrange those pretty much anytime. I mean, we can arrange those as needed, as desired. Yeah, there's not one currently scheduled, but that can be set up. Yeah.
I want to do that, talk about it, especially.
Okay, yeah.
All right, thank you. Any other questions from us all? All right, thank you very much, Mr. Hall. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Have a
All
good
right, thank
evening.
you.
That is all I have. Sure, board vacancy is on the superintendent, but I don't.
Okay, yeah, the board vacancy, we'll discuss that a little later. Okay. All right, next we have, board chair report. And on behalf of our absent board chair, Ms. Tiffany Hale, so I have a few comments. So what I'd like to say is, on behalf of the Weldon City School Board as vice chair, I wanted to first say I truly enjoy the camaraderie of our board as we continue to learn each other and we're able to have a singular focus for the benefit of Weldon City Schools. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for the remarkable progress of our district made throughout 2025. The improvement in student scores is a testament to the dedication of our entire school community. And we deeply appreciate our mayor, Hugh Cradle, for his steadfast support and challenging us to reach these important milestones. As we look ahead to 2026, I am optimistic that our students will continue to achieve excellence, both academically and athletically, especially as we prepare to open our new middle high school, as you just heard great things about that. I extend this success thanks to all of our faculty, all of our custodians, our cafeteria workers, bus drivers, our central office staff, and everyone who interacts with our students each and every day. Your commitment and support have a lasting impact on our children and the future of Weldon City Schools. So together, we are building a brighter tomorrow for our entire community. So for this, we thank you. And I also now want to say happy birthday to all the January babies out there. And a special, very special happy birthday to our board member, Miss Donna Harris, who will be celebrating her 23rd birthday on January 25th. So happy birthday, Miss Harris. Any other January babies out there that we have tonight? All right. Well, happy birthday, Miss Harris, and anybody else born in the month of January. Thank you very, very much. All right. So next on the agenda, we have, the person who handles the money, Miss Kathy Kidd. So come and talk to us about all the great things that's happening in the world of finance.
Today, Vice Chair, board members, Dr. Broom, Superintendent, everyone, good evening. Good evening. Included in your packet, is a summary of our budget performance, how it's highlighting how we have tracked against our beginning budget financial planning. With this report, you will have a good view of our current budget expenditures, positions, and outlook. The last column on the report shows the percentage spent for each budget. You may see some red figures. No worries about those. I will be clearing those up with budget amendments. Some of them are due to funds that when we had to do our restart transfer, we had to transfer those funds into our restart budget, but we had expenditures out of them from at the beginning of the school year. Do you have any questions about the report?
No, so based on that overall, based on this, oh, bless you. Based on this, overall, we're in good shape, is what you're saying, okay?
Thanks, I said I can't see it because I left my glasses. But if I have. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Kidd. Any questions for Ms. Kidd? All right, thank you so much. All right. Next we have our curriculum and instructions, Dr. Boone.
So I will ask, you all have information in your packets from CTE, Exceptional Children, and Federal Programs and Student Services. Do you all have any questions? Anything that we need to further clarify?
Oh, the sensory room is complete. They're full. Have they began using it? They have.
There are no questions.
No, if there are no questions, any questions for Dr. Boone? The reports? All right. And I thank you, Dr. Boone, for supplying this information to us.
That's what,
All right,
same thing that Mr. Humphrey.
okay.
I think after Mr. Bernard's report, do you all have any questions for Mr. Hunter as far as operations?
Just one quick question. So did we get everything completed with the cameras and everything with the buses?
Yes, we are in the process with everything been installed. We're in the process now of having the IT departments talk to each other so that we can see the feed through the firewall.
Okay, okay.
So they did something today. I checked it, but not still got the same issue.
I'll let them know.
So that's what we are, that's where we at. But
Okay,
everything has been installed on all the buses. We're just working out that IT fix.
okay, just working out the bugs then. Okay,
Mhm.
all right. When is there a kind of a proposed or a hopeful date that we'll have that resolved? I know with that, you don't necessarily know, but
Yeah.
is there a
like-
target? Is there a target?
Like I said, we was hoping today would have been today.
Mhm.
But when I went and tested, we just got me, asked me to go and check it because they did do some sort of change.
Mhm.
But it did not work, so she'll get back in contact with, the IT personnel and we'll see whatever else that I need to do, then we'll check it again.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll be within the next few days.
Okay,
Excellent.
excellent. That's good. Okay, great. Thank you, Mr. Hunter.
Mhm.
Any other questions for Mr. Hunter?
I do have a question. I don't think it's for Mr. Hunter, though. I'm not sure. The punch-in clock, everybody using those now? Are they in operation? Everybody using it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we, not Link yet. We don't have Link yet.
Right.
We will have Link in the spring. But with the system that we're using, yes, everyone, Miss Kathy is over there and
Yes.
Miss Jasmine has uploaded the names and everything. They've been using it for a little while before we went home for Christmas break, I do believe.
Okay.
So that's, our classified and certified staff. Everybody,
Yes.
everybody. Let me ask this, So if Miss Kidd has to go to the elementary school. And would she have to come here first to scan in, clock in, or can she do it from wherever whatever school she's visiting for the day?
I think she can do it from where she's visiting.
Okay. Alright, so if, okay, cause yeah, that was my question, like, if anybody had to go to another school before they get to their base.
Right.
Can they clock in there versus coming here and then have to go? Okay,
Once they get out of that work, in there.
Mr. Hunter, any additional information on the office space?
Yeah,
upstairs?
so office space upstairs, we finally. I won't talk too fast, but I think we've satisfied the building inspector. He'll be here Tuesday to come in and finally approve the office space. Yeah, so that's where we're at. There was some information he was looking for. We finally found what he wanted, and he was satisfied with the information that we sent him. So we scheduled, Tuesday for him to come do his final walkthrough, and hopefully he can go ahead and sign us off on that, and we can use the space.
That would be great.
It's 6 offices, or 5 offices in one, conference room. With 2 restrooms.
All right, great. Thank you, Mr. Hunter.
So,
All right, next can we get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I have a question about A, and it could be that I just overlooked it.
Okay.
Do we have the ratio and all of that met?
Everything is in there.
Cause I don't.
I can speak on that. I think it's 35 students and it's like 4 adults, and then we still have like 2 bus drivers, so we're way over the ratio.
So we have male to female.
Yes,
I don't know if I saw that. Did anybody else?
it's on the field trip form on the back where it says
10
member
to
student,
1.
adult, I mean,
I don't
yeah,
see the form.
I thought it was in here, but I think it's 10 to 1. I'm gonna look at it right quick on sending this over.
Okay.
In one. Yeah, it's for the FBLA one. It is 10 to, there's 35 students. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 teachers going. And the bus driver.
Okay.
Mhm. Want to know about the other church?
Both of them.
Okay. For the FCCLA, it is total of 21 students and 2 teachers going in the bus driver.
But we do have the male, female.
Yes.
All right, any other questions about the FBLA and FCCLA? Conference.
So the second item, I just been asked to share some information about it. So that's the furniture purchase contract for the new high school. The quotes associated with it actually date back to June of 2025. Dr. Shotwell brought you quotes, in the amount of, pull it up now, $1,099,086.89, as well as a wish list. At that time, it was a little over 57,000. It sought approval for, a percentage above that, just because costs were not gonna be entirely clear with, potential tariffs and other increases. Back in June, the board had reviewed the quotes and approved it. Since that time, there's been a little bit of a back and forth with the vendor as to the contract. As to what the district could just make the purchase and that they would accept a purchase order, or whether we would need a purchase contract. All of these items are available on state contract. And we've recently resolved that with the vendor by essentially drafting what you have in front of you, which is an addendum to the state contract that adds some terms that you would want at the local level that they might not negotiate with the Department of Administration. So if you're wondering why you need to approve it again, it's because we now have the actual contract developed and ready to go. And this includes Mr. Hall shared the fixtures, furnishings, and equipment, as well as wish list items. And cannot remember exactly which meeting it was, but there was a request from the board with regards to the black box and purchasing additional furniture for that. And I see Mr. Hunter shaking his head or nodding. So that's what this is covered.
Okay, what was that number again?
The
$1,099,000?
total is $1,169,2.69. The bulk of that is the amount that the board previously approved in June of 2025, plus the wish list that was presented at that time, then additional furniture for the black box.
Okay, any questions? Board attorney? All right, if not, can we get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
It's been motioned and properly second, that we approve the consent agenda. All in favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it, so recorded. All right, we have come up to break. Do we need to take a break?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna roll right on through. Okay. All right, so the next item we have up is our discussion, and I know we have item 10A, summer school positions, and I think Ms. Fletcher, is that you're gonna talk about that? Just a quick second.
Well, I have the positions that I presented to you. I will let, Ms. Faulkner give you more information if you need any additional information about the grant that will, fund this summer camp.
Good evening, Ms. Faulkner.
Good evening, Vice Chair Davis, board members. Good evening.
Good evening.
Dr. Boone. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have as it relates to the NC Strong Connection Screen. In last federal programs report in December, I did share again the purpose of the funding that was received and the amount that we received, and the list of the different programs. So what you have before you are the more detailed information about what each program and the teacher or facilitator in front of the students, what we would be expecting from those individuals. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
You remember that dollar amount? Cause I remember.
$182,567.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any questions from Ms. Faulkner about the summer camp positions? I see we have robotics on here and aviation. Okay, that's good.
Although the grant is a safety grant,
Mm-hmm.
we approached our grant from the aspect that if our students are not involved in meaningful activities in the summer, they stand the risk of being victimized or victimizing. And if we can prevent that by having our students be exposed to areas that they don't normally get exposed to during the school year, then that may encourage more of them to come to our summer programs and to really be excited and active. So we approached it from if they're not, we don't have a YMCA and we don't have some programs that larger areas do to have their students who are involved in less than desirable activities. We have to, as a school system, we are really the hub of our community.
Yes,
So he stepped out and wrote the grant to do that.
that's great. That's good stuff.
So the aviation piece, or any other piece that we don't have, maybe an instructor. Have we reached out to like some of our universities to come in, to be a part of it?
No, we have had some conversations with amongst ourselves about what are some potential aspects or avenues we can have, such as the Halifax, the airport there, and there's that junior aviation program that's in our community, but we have not posted those positions, even though we do have individuals that we might think, well, let's go to them and see if they're interested. We wanted to start in-house because there may be someone with a pilot's license that's
Right.
working that's a teacher that we just don't know, and we
Right.
can put it out there first to in-house, then we can see if we have those individuals that can already have that experience of working with our students to do that. Otherwise, we have within our district talked about avenues and programs that could have valid and experienced trainers that could come in and work with our students. As in the past, we did karate. We didn't have a karate instructor in our district, but we brought in an expert that could do that was trained and skilled, not just someone who's interested in it themselves, but someone who has the experience and knowledge to do that.
I'm just thinking about, one of the things that we had here was, the aviation. Of course, we know the illustrious Elizabeth City State University. I got had a wonderful aviation program. Something that our students could go and tour and, get touch, feel, see, be there. So
That's
Yeah.
already been listed as a tour that, once we have the green light that we can do these programs, that we already have that as one of our field trips. As you notice, every Thursday, we wanted that to be kind of a culminating, but it kind of wraps around all of the programs.
Right,
To send those students, we don't want to just keep taking them to the same field trip they go
Right.
on every summer.
right.
To take them to those places that can extend their knowledge, and that's the purpose of what we're about, is just trying to get our kids as exposed to things that they don't normally see. It would be great if kids can ride on a plane, but right now, just getting them out of the airport, and talking to a pilot, and especially a young pilot that looks like them.
Yeah,
Would be an awesome thing for our kids to do.
Absolutely.
And in our area, there's maybe a little biased, but I don't think there's a program better than what Elizabeth City State has.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
I do
y'all
know
got
that,
They got that.
and I will check tomorrow because I know we recently had some students and they went to RDU.
Mhm.
And they were able to go in and do some things, kind of walk around and see some things at the airport. So I'll check
That'd be amazing.
tomorrow with our CC person, because I know she coordinated that.
That's one of the things you can do, is to have a tour of a museum in Raleigh, and so you can hit more than one thing on that day, because it'll be an all day field trip.
I'll check.
And I do know Richmond is, fairly close. I mean, those students forget about, they have an aviation museum at the airport as well. Yeah.
So we've had some really good conversation with Mrs. Riddick Faulkner. And part of what we just need tonight is the approval
Yes.
for the positions.
Yes.
And then she can move forward with
Great. Excellent.
trying to get it out there and advertise and make contact with different universities and those things.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the positions and salaries.
Second,
It has been motioned and properly second that we approve these positions and salaries for the summer camp programs. All in favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it, so recorded. All right, thank you very much, Ms. Faulkner. All right, great.
okay, I'll get it and I'll send it to you.
Ms. Faulkner, I know two local I'll, everything will help.
Yeah, that's right. We got a couple folks, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll give it.
All right. And, see anything else on the discussion?
It's not a discussion, but I did just want to say, I was in Greensboro this week and Raleigh, and there is, just some discussion. And I'll make this brief about the budget. Of course, we still don't have a budget. Some people seem to think that if we get a budget, it will be in April. And that budget could be retrospective, but, we will know when that time comes. Other people say, no, we may not, but we will just have to wait and see. Either way, 26, 27, we will be very level with everything that we have. And I say that to say early that we will not have a great deal of funding to do a lot more than what we are doing. So any new initiatives that we may have, I mean, I have new initiatives in my own mind, but I'm also looking at the cost of what it's, what it will cost us and if this is the right time to do certain things. So I just want to put that out there because sometimes that budget determines everything. Even ADM all across North Carolina is dropping. It's not just Weldon. ADM is dropping across North Carolina, and of course your ADM determines how many teaching positions we get. So just some things to think about, when people start asking for something, principals may not get the same dollar amount next year that they have this year. I mean, it may be on a very, very tight track. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that you all are aware, of that little tidbit of information.
Thank you for that. All right, any other items? All right, all right, so, we down to, board member comments, sorry. Yes, thank you. Yeah, action from close, so can we have a motion to approve the items from the personnel report from the closed session?
Make a motion to approve the, items discussed in closed session.
Okay, it's been motioned and properly second that we approve the action from closed session for the personnel report. All in favor? Any opposed? Ayes have it, so recorded. All right, and last on the agenda, we have our board comments, so give our board members a chance to make any comments that they would like at this time.
I just want to say thank you for all of the hard work that you do each and every day. Welcome back from the holiday. Haven't seen many of you since the new year. Happy New Year. Hope things are off to a great start, and I appreciate it.
I just want to say welcome back, as Tony said, and this is a short semester.
Mhm.
We know we pretty minutes, so. Gotta get the boots on the ground, like we said from the beginning.
On the
Right,
ground.
boots on the ground.
Long as before break and then it's been summer.
Yeah, yeah. Harrison, okay. Ms. Jenkins, is anything you would have any comments?
No.
Okay, great, great. All right, well, thank each and every one of you for attending tonight, and those of you who hung in here with us through the end. Shame on those folks that left, they missed out on some good stuff. But I'm sure they'll be back. So with that said, I'm gonna ask for a motion to adjourn our meeting this evening.
Make a motion to adjourn.
The motion properly a second that we adjourn, all in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Ayes have it, and our board meeting is now adjourned. At 7:34. Thank you.